Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go! 60 outlaw!
Check safety, check safety!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber! Hey, seam 6, seam 6! Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Kill, kill, kill!
80 weapon.
46 to Mike! 46 to Mike!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Smooth! 46, boy, 46. 46 to Mike. I got one. Mike, 46.
They'll set up the throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hubbard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
30 base. Check right 47. Yeah, let's get that ball. 6-6, bullet high. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
Ready.
He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hatch it. Hatch it.
General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
All day, dog. 46 to Mike.
5.
They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Off the bootleg, Cunningham rolling to his right. Got a man open, it's Ross. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Hey, order.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. And come on.
Protein spill.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Slam.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Check 37.
Yes. Shoot.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross. 76 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeffrey Simmons never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. A strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch twist. Watch.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. And go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll drop to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
Ready.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up the defensive touchdown.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Check 52. Check 50. Check 50.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Protein spill. Hey, Foxtrot. Big rip.
Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's coming.
Go.
He's coming. Double up. Mike 46.
Yep.
Double dog. That's the way.
Looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cameron Batson in the final seconds of the first half. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Three down. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Blue draw Corker. Hit it.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The 20. 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Russell Gage, his third touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, baby.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check. Check 26, check 26.
On third down, Peyton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Tighten up.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball.
And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He's coming. We got double up. 6-6.
Pull it high.
Show it. Back.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
I'm trying to collect. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Topper.
I got you. Check 24. Share.
Defense.
They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the Bears first down.
Check 24.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Switch. Shoot. 47 to go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Banagoo in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Peyton. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Take 4, take 4.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a carry for Walton. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second down now, Peyton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.